So hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my big earphones on. Headphones? I don't know how are these called. English is not my first language. I could not for the life of me find my AirPods. So yeah, I decided I was gonna use these because I did not want to waste any time on recording this video. So I just finished watching Behind The Sims. If you don't know what Behind The Sims is, basically the Sims team once every while they will do this like behind the Sims things where they talk a little bit about some like upcoming projects. They will talk about upcoming packs and updates that will be coming to the game for everyone. The last one that they did was they announced like infants. So they're quite like they're short. They only last 15 minutes, but they're like huge in their own right. So yeah. And since my last video where I did a trailer reaction for Horse Ranch, the Sims 4 Horse Ranch, did so good. Like you guys seem to like it. I thought, you know what, I might as well just do a few more videos updating you about what's going on in the Sims world because I have been watching these like Behind the Sims and all the Sims live streams for years. So, I was gonna watch them anyway, so I might as well just share it with you because I know it's not very common practice for everyone to watch as much Sims content as I do. So, yeah, let's get into it. So obviously they first started with the Sims 4 updates. They obviously said, Horse Ranch is coming, like everybody knows that. And they did this kind of like montage, talking to a lot of people who worked on the expansion pack, and they showed like animations and they showed like the horses and the interactions between like horses and Sims, and it was so funny, literally like seeing all of the like mistakes that were made during the process. It's so funny, and getting a little bit more insight into how hard it was to actually create these horses gives me a lot of respect for the Sims team. So yeah, my respect goes to them, honestly. And a few things I really like to see was kind of like the cast. They showed screenshot of the cast, and as we can see, horses are gonna have the same cast as dogs and cats have. So you're gonna have breeds. I think they said there were gonna be over 30 breeds of horses, which is a lot. I didn't know there were so many. So yeah, there are gonna be more than 30 breeds of horses, and obviously you're gonna be able to customize them as much as you want. And they're gonna get traits, and yeah, you're gonna be able to create them. So that was really fun to see. Another thing that I love, like I was really expecting it, and I think it was shown in a trailer, but I just hadn't really I don't know the word for this. Like I hadn't noticed it. Was that children are gonna be able to ride horses? I don't know why. I really cannot recall whether the trailer showed any children riding horses, but yeah, they're gonna be able to ride horses, which we love. We love to see that. And yeah, they basically talked a little bit about it. They talked about how they actually went out to like horse ranches near their like local horse ranches to just interact with horses and see them, how the whole approach was going to be for your Sims to befriend the horses and really have this like partnership going on with your horse. So that was really, really nice to see. And that's kind of like it for horses. Again, the stream was 15 minutes long and they packed so much into it. So they did not talk a lot about horses. There's gonna be a live stream on horses probably a week or two before the game actually comes out. So when that goes live, I'm gonna be making another video and I'm gonna be telling you everything you need to know about horses. But for now, we just got a little bit more information and a little bit of, you know, behind the Sims horse ranch. So that was really cool and really nice. Um, then they did proceed to talk about the community voting results, like the kids that I think a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, we voted on what kids we wanted to be coming to The Sims. And the winners are Goth clothing. That's for the cast pack, which I love. I did vote for that. And for the build and buy kit, medieval castle won, which again I did vote for it. So I'm very happy with the results. Not the biggest fan of kits, but you know what? They're there, and maybe me, I am gonna probably buy the medieval castle one. So yeah, I like it. I like that the ones that I chose were the ones that actually made it into the game. Well, not they're gonna they're gonna be in the game eventually. They said that this is planned for next year. Um, we don't know if that's early next year, mid next year, or late next year, but we're not gonna be seeing these kids anytime soon. Another thing, like, oh my god, so the presenter, I have no idea how she's called, oh my god, but the presenter of this, like, Behind the Sims, she actually, there was a moment when her telephone rang and she picked up a landline and said something like, oh, I thought this should be in like the basement, something like that. um but I don't know if that's a hint that landlines are coming back. But I don't know. I think that's really funny. Like if they were to make a landline update, I would die. I would literally think it was the funniest thing because I don't know. I find it so funny. They did then talk a little bit about The Sims Mobile and The Sims Free Play. I did not pay attention to it. I do not play The Sims Free Play nor The Sims Mobile. I have no idea what the difference actually is. I'm very sorry. If you play The Sims Mobile or The Sims Free Play, like let me know. Are they worth it? Are they cool? Like should I play them? Should I make a little like series playing The Sims Free Play or The Sims Mobile? Let me know. I would love that. But I don't know. There's some updates coming, but I just don't know which updates. So yeah, I'm very sorry about that. And next we had, I love this. There's a segment called S'more Lore, something like this, like some more lore. And they were talking about Katrina Caliente, which I love because they said, like, you know, Nina and Dina, we know who they are. They were presented in The Sims 2. And obviously, from The Sims 2, we know that their mom is, I cannot recall her name, but it's definitely not Katrina. And they were like, who the hell is Katrina then? Like, why? Like, who is she? Why does she exist here? Like she's obviously the mom in The Sims 4, but they kind of hinted to the fact that maybe Kaliani's sister kind of like cloned their mother and made this like mom um to their like image. I don't know. They were playing God and they made a mom. Which I think that was really funny. I would love for someone like Plambella to just ran run with this story. I think it would be super fun to someone to actually dig into who Katrina Caliente is. So I love that. And then they closed. The last thing that they kind of talked about was Project Rene, which is basically The Sims 5. So by now, if you've been kind of like following The Sims and the Sims team and Sims News, then you know that Project Rene is The Sims 5. And they showed a lot more clips of how it's coming along. They showed like an apartment. They showed some um this like proto Sims having like reactions, and I don't know, like they showed kind of like a prototype of the neighborhood. They didn't talk about whether it was going to be an open world or not. It looked kind of open, but I don't know if it's an open like the Sims 4 neighborhoods are open. Like you can walk down the street and sometimes they're going to be like little things you can do, or if it's gonna be like literally like The Sims 3 open worlds where there was not a loading screen in sight. Obviously, you had to sit for an hour in front of a loading screen to just play the game. But once it was actually there, once you had spent an hour in front of your computer waiting for it to load, then not a loading screen on the site, which was really, really cool. Um, but yeah, they did not talk about that. So I'm very excited because they showed a little bit of the world, but they did not show where it was going to be open or not. And I am dying to know. But yeah, they kind of showed a little bit of interactions and a little bit of how things are coming along. Obviously, this is not like the final project. They're just kind of like testing things around. They made it very clear that they were now working on different like components of the game, and they hadn't really like tested them together. Like there was one man talking about the lighting in the game, and then they were talking about the hairs in the game, which apparently we are still with the clay. We are getting clay hair for the Sims 5. So yeah, it looks like the aesthetic is very Sims 4 inspired. Like I don't see us going back to this like alpha style that The Sims 3 had, at least from what we're seeing now. Obviously, everything can change. But yeah, I I think it's really excited to kind of get a glimpse into how a, a game, like a Sims game, which is as big as it is being created. So yeah, that's really, really fun. And again, I think this video is probably as long as the Behind the Sims video is. So my recommendation is after you hear, go ahead and watch it because it's 15 minutes of your time. It's not like those never-ending live streams that will take 2 hours. No, this is 15 minutes. So go ahead and watch it. I really do recommend it. And yeah, let me know if you like this type of videos, like just me talking about Sims news or not. If you don't like them, I won't do them anymore. But I think you guys like the trailer reaction one, so I thought I might try this. Just sitting here and talking to you about The Sims, which is something I love and adore. So yeah, I hope you like this video and I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Bye!